Hello. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Data Minimisation Principle under the GDPR and what this means to your company. The Data Minimisation Principle says that personal data shall be adequate, relevant, and limited to what is necessary in relation to the purposes for which they are processed. This principle is really quite simple in nature, and companies should have no trouble complying with it, provided of course that they are sensible about what data they collect. Essentially, the Data Minimisation Principle says that you should only collect the personal data that is needed to achieve your purposes. So, for example, if a retailer is delivering a parcel to a person, they will need their name and address and possibly a contact number. However, they won't need their height, weight, and eye colour. Similarly, if a company is hiring a new member of staff, they will need to collect significant amounts of personal data, such as bank details and previous references. However, information relating to their favourite flowers and banking transaction history will not be relevant. The best tool for a company to comply with the Data Minimisation Principle is to look at what personal data is being collected and the reasons why this personal data is being collected. And these two things should marry up well. The area where most companies come unstuck is where personal data, and often analytical data obtained from usage of services or website browsing, is collected just in case. It can be seductive to collect personal data which feels as though it could be useful in the future, even if it serves no purpose at present. Organisations may even come under pressure to enact this precise practice, but this should be resisted. The primary risk with breaching the Data Minimisation Principle, as well as being a breach of the GDPR itself, is that a company suffers a personal data breach and the personal data that was lost or stolen goes far beyond the purposes for which the personal data was required. This will be seen as a significant aggravating factor by the ICO when determining if the GDPR has been breached and what sanctions should be imposed. So, this will be my summary of the Data Minimisation Principle. As mentioned, it is a fairly simple principle to comply with, and the best way to do so is for a company to understand its personal data collection and its needs. Thanks for watching.